Thanks for inviting us in. It is 11 o'clock, and tonight abortion clinics all across Indiana are making changes after the state Supreme Court decided not to rule on an injunction until January blocking the ban. So in the meantime, abortions remain legal across the state. So tonight we want to take a look into other legal battles mounting against this ban this week and the response that we're getting from the Indiana Attorney General. But first at 11, our Rachel Kraus shares the shuffle taking place inside abortion care clinics across our state.
Bodily autonomy, personal privacy, and our freedoms are just not up for grabs.
Dr. Katie McHugh, an OBGYN and abortion provider in Indiana, says she's feeling a sense of relief after yesterday's decision by the Indiana Supreme Court to take up the future of abortion care in January. In the meantime, abortion care in Indiana can continue.
That means that we are increasing access again. We are ramping back up to where we were over the summer so that we can accommodate patients from both in our state and outside of our state. And it guarantees that we will all have a job for the remainder of 2022. And that's a really nice feeling.
After the abortion ban went into effect, clinics let a lot of staff go as they reduced services. Now they're slowly getting back up to speed.
At one of my clinics where I work at Women's Med in Indianapolis, we've just so far been offering medication abortion services as opposed to both medication and surgical abortion services. We go back to offering surgical abortion services starting on Monday.
And with that court hearing still 3 months out, McHugh says it'll give Hoosier women the time and ability to seek the health care they need after so much uncertainty.
Seeking care, which is sometimes banned or will be banned or was banned but now isn't banned but might be again in the future. The confusion and the intimidation is part of the point. Patient volume was very, very high until the ban went into effect, and then we have not seen the same volume since then.
McHugh says every day her patients tell her how relieved and grateful they are to have access to abortion care once again. It's giving her hope that the state's high court will rule in favor of returning those decisions back to the women whose lives they impact.
Even just a few months of guaranteed access to abortion care, that is enormous when we are talking about individual freedoms, privacy of individuals, and the ability of a constituency to trust their government to leave them alone when it is not the government's business.
Tomorrow, another lawsuit from the ACLU goes before a judge, and this time it's focused on the claims of religious freedom violations instead of right to privacy. This lawsuit was filed on behalf of 5 women from different faiths. The ACLU is seeking an additional injunction against the ban after a victory yesterday in the state Supreme Court from their other case. The state filed a 48-page response to the lawsuit saying the argument is murky since none of the women involved are pregnant. The hearing tomorrow starts at 9 a.m.
So as for this legal battle brewing in Indiana Supreme Court, Attorney General Todd Rokita rejects the idea that the ban violates our state constitution. Now, this is just a step in the process. We don't know what the high court is going to decide. Oral arguments are set for mid-January. In fact, you can read up on this lawsuit, the legal battle, and perspective from the AG's office by opening up the WTHR app.